Hey loves, this is If I Could Tell My Younger Self, Video 6. Loving deeply is never a waste, even when it hurts. Love teaches emotional intelligence. Love. I love the love topic. Everything we've went through pain-wise in relationships, we leveled up from it. We learned from it. It builds our character. It builds our emotional intelligence. It builds like the depth of our hearts, like how far we can go, like the lengths of love that a human can inflict on another human. It shows how deep you are as a person, and you feel that, like whether it ends or it lasts, we go through these relationships, these love relationships, and they're worth it. Even if it doesn't feel so good and it doesn't feel like it in the moment, it is so worth it to have loved than to have never loved. It will always be worth it. And I know that's crazy, especially coming from me, someone who like had to get 2 restraining orders. Like when I was when I was in high school, I went through mental and physical abuse and more. And that was really hard, and it traumatized me. It left me with a lot of mental disorders at that age. So even coming from me, that's hard to say, but I'm telling you, like, it is always better to have loved than not have loved at all. Like, it shapes you in such a way. Yes, there's highs and lows, and yes, it was evil at times, and then super, like, the best, like, nothing on planet Earth can even match how happy you once were. Like, it's like yin and yang. It's kind of scary how insane, how amazing and also not amazing it is at the same time. It's just life. And we should not we should not regret anything. I don't regret anything. Yes, I know we were immature and things didn't work out. Most relationships actually don't work out because both parties are not mature enough to communicate properly to make it work, or someone wasn't a good person and was lying. One or the other, communication or faking. Either way, it's always better to have loved than not. You grow emotionally, you level up as a person, you become more wiser, become more sharper, you become more self-aware. Sometimes it's good to go through tragedy. Tragedy kind of makes you, like, it shapes you as a person. It shows you have depth to your heart. When you listen to music, you can feel things. Other people who haven't lived and are scared to ever love, and they just aren't pulling the trigger at all because they're super safe, they're playing it safe in life, they won't have the depth that's even possible. They can't even comprehend the depth because they've never been in love, or they never allowed someone to, like, they never trusted someone enough to allow themselves to love. They're more closed off. They're not just opening up their heart up. And in my opinion, I think it's better to have loved than not at all, because your depth through music, through movies, through human interaction is so much deeper, because you have literally opened up your heart and released love and memories and experiences on a certain power of love that other people who have never had love, they have never loved someone as much as you did, if that makes sense. They can't even comprehend. They don't even have the creativity of what it is to be creative and love someone so hard, to even have those experiences, to even the thought process, the heart process, just everything. Like, so I know it hurts, and I know it's hard, and I know it's scary to love. I've been single for 5 years. Trust me, I know all of this. Like, it's coming from me, but I've experienced things, so I know. Trust me, I'm on the same page as you. Like, but it's always better to love than to never have loved, and it's always better to allow love in and to go through an experience or some relationship than just to avoid it and hide from it. Like, always. Trust me. Like, even if it's gonna hurt, even there's gonna be, it's not gonna be perfect, and maybe it doesn't last forever, but just going through it, you're growing, and you're learning so much about yourself, which then you'll take for the next person. Number 2, depth shapes maturity. Love grows you. Yeah, love grows you as a person. Even if it doesn't seem like it, you've grown as a person just by loving someone. Whether they loved you back or fake or not, they could have, like, faked everything. Whether it was fake or not, like, or if it was real, both ways, like both loving someone is going to level you up. It's kind of insane, but you're putting such energy, such love, such help and support, and just your heart is just fucking pounding, and you're just giving, and you're just giving to people, and or to one person. I mean, just love in general. I mean, loving like romantically, but also just love in this world, just loving people in general, just always impacting. And your heart is able to do this because first of you had love in the past, but then also you're, you weren't so guarded and so like no one's gonna like get in. You're not such a tough person that's like just, hard-headed and just not letting anyone touch them. Like they're not gonna feel shit. Like you are a person that flows through this world and wears the love on their shoulders. Like you just, you grow. Because you're this way, you're growing. Because you're impacting others, or that one person you're loving, you're impacting them. And you even impacting that one person that you decide to love, you helping them develop in some way is actually developing you, because you are learning how it is to be a mother or a father, whether you know it or not. You loving one person or loving people, you're learning how to be selfless and, think of others and be creative when thinking of others to be able to help them or love them so that they smile on their face. Like these things that you're learning, it's shaping you as a person, whether they stay loving you or leave, or whether these people are in your life for a moment, not forever, like friend-wise and things and experiences and people you meet. They're most likely not going to be there forever. We've talked about this in other lessons about how like really it's just you and your life partner in the end, old, wrinkly, 80s, 90s, in the bed together, moving slow, getting each other coffee. So in the end, who do you have when you're 80 and 90? It's going to be your life partner. And if your children live with you still, if you guys have like a second house in the back or something, or, if your kids, they decide to leave to other states, then you'll only see them so often, you know what I mean? So it'll just be you and your life partner. The only two people you can truly trust in this world is just your life partner, right? So remember that we shouldn't be closing off our hearts, and just know that when you do love people or love one person and help and support, you're actually building your character up, and whether they stay or not, you are going to grow from this. You're 100% going to grow, and you're going to take all of this you've learned and be better for the next. If you don't let yourself ruin it and ruin yourself in the process, right? Because you have the power. You have the power to ruin yourself and become bitter and angry. And then remember, like we talked about this last lesson before this, suppressing the anger. You can let it destroy you instead of taking action, focusing on what you love to do, your work, your body, your health, your family, your friends, like leveling up. If you're allowing the anger to then, take over, you're going to be miserable and you're just going to go downhill. So after this relationship, it actually worsened you. So we need to remove that mindset, and we need to realize that we need to be grateful for every single encounter that we experience, every person, whether they stay long-term or not. And sometimes you meet people and you've known them for a while, but you guys don't talk all the time. You guys aren't in each other's life all the time, but you still tap in here and there and like give support. That's still a version of love. And you don't know what the future holds. Like you don't know a lot of things, but a lot of things we don't. But just all we know is that if we give love to people and, we support people and like we just, we do our best, whether they stay or not, like you're growing and you're a better person for it. Heartbreak refines discernment. Heartbreak. Ooh. So because you've been heartbroken, this one's so good because I'm creating a men's program right now for dating, for relationships, all about women. But yes, the discernment. Oh, this is so good. I just started filming for that yesterday, so it feels really good because I built it last year and it's been really good. But heartbreak refines heartbreak. It's like the way that you see things and the way that you act on things. Oh my God, your whole brain chemistry changes. Like, I swear I wouldn't wish this upon anyone, but I swear to God, like, I think it's way more hot when I hear a man, like when I'm dating, like, oh, like, I've had a relationship, but it didn't work out. And like they have the story of heartbreak, like, because I know that this man has been through depth, and like he is, you are, your way of seeing, your vision in this world, how you view things, like the understanding of what's good and bad, because you went through pain and like experiences, you know how it ends. Like you understand, you've lived it. You haven't just read a textbook and then trying to get a job somewhere, but you have no experience and you don't really know what you're doing. Like, yeah, you passed a test, but do you know like what was in the book? Like to this day, from like high school or like college, wherever you guys went, like when you guys took a test, do you remember like what you learned? Like even when you knew it then and you maybe aced the test, like, you know, like right now, like, do you actually remember like what the lesson was? Like, can you actually recall what you learned? You know what I mean? Like, it's not as prevalent. You can be smart. There's so many smart people in this world. I feel like most all people are pretty smart. You just read a book and you know, you practice and you can master and learn something like this. Every human can. But it's the people who actually go through the things that they have more discernment. They have depth and heartbreak. So if you're going through heartbreak, or you have had heartbreak and you're still trying to get over it, like I'm telling you, like you are better for this. And it's just you stepping in your way. You're in your own way right now, from just leveling up and just being happy and just being at peace and just growing and then accomplishing your dreams, and just simply, not even a dream, not even a goal, not even money, nothing to do with that. Let's just talk about like just being happy in yourself and proud of yourself and just taking care of yourself without the negative, your own negative mind, you know what I mean, from a heartbreak, and or playing the victim, this low frequency energy that you might be experiencing after heartbreak. You don't realize how grateful you should be that you even had love. There's some people in this world who have not had love like you have. And like, I know it's crazy because you're like, they broke my heart, they cheated on me. Like you're feeling all these things, and it's like, and it's not good right now. But I'm telling you, like, this is probably one of the best things that could happen. And you're just going to level up, and you're smarter and more wiser and more shaped as a person. And you have critical proof of like why this will never repeat. Like you're going to be better in your marriages. Why do marriages, the percentages are so high? Like, you have things where you've experienced that you know exactly not and why not to do these things. Like you have a baseline other people don't even have. They just go jump into, and then it's forever, and then they wonder why it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Because they weren't expecting things. They haven't lived before that to understand physical, real things. You can read textbooks all day and learn things, but without living with the tangible experiences, like, you don't really know. And you might know for a moment, but then you forget, right? Because a textbook thing, you remembered at the time and you ace a test, but then you never actually lived it. It wasn't that, you know what I mean? In your core memory, like in your life lessons, like it's better to have loved than not loved at all. And it's better to have, you know, learned a lesson or done something wrong, experience, oh, when I did that, it caused this, or when I cheated, this happened in my relationship. It's better to have like lived and learned, and then like try to get into another relationship like to forever. Because sometimes the people who have just took the textbook way, they end up in like 50, 60, 70 years thinking they would never do something and then slip up. You know what I mean? Because they never lived it before. And then like a midlife crisis happens, something happens, and it's like they just never experienced it. Whereas other people who have, they know exactly when they make this move. They already know. They know. You know, so just remember that your heartbreak is for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You've lived that to be better. Like you're going to be way better for it. And then next one is loving fully builds capacity. So the capacity to love, like you as a person have so much more depth than someone else who's never loved. And people will feel that. People who have loved deeper, people can feel your energy of how deep you are. And you wonder, why is this one person deeper than this person? Or why do I feel like I want to love this person more than this person just from talking or just barely knowing someone? The reason you feel like you would want to love that person is because this person is capable of so much love. And the reason they're capable of giving you so much love is simply because they've already experienced giving so much love, like their whole heart and soul, and it got shattered. in the end, obviously they're single, but the reason, like the reason you feel that is because they've already lived it. And so they're capable, like they're capable because they are, it becomes you. When you have stepped into a role of just straight love and just give, and you can continuously doing that, not even romantically, just in people in general, just life in general, just love all the time. Your heart, the capacity for love is just always, there's no end to it. It's just every day, all the time is love. And people feel that, and that comes, where does that stem from? People could say you're born with it. People say God, people say your parents, but then there's people that are their parents that are nothing like the children. Why do they have more love? It all stems from your experiences, and that starts with heartbreak. In my opinion, you having to put yourself out there to love someone so intensely, to give them your all, you having that depth, then allows you to be able to take that with you to the real world, to people's lives, to your next lover. But this time you're going to do things differently. Obviously, you guys made mistakes, immaturity, no communication, whatever it was, no self-control, those things that cause relationships to end. You needed to learn it. You needed to experience it. It needed to happen to shape you. And you're better for the heartbreak. Trust me, it doesn't seem like it. It might not seem like it right now. It's better to have loved than to never have loved at all. 100%, no matter how evil it gets. And trust me, my story, if you guys know, is not pretty. And trust me, I would have never changed it for the world, even if how much it messed me up. Like, I wouldn't have this capacity for love if it wasn't for it. Like, I wouldn't. I know that. Don't regret loving is our last point. And yes, pretty much what I was just saying. Don't regret it. Use it like we talked about in our last session. Use it. Use that anger, use that pain, and let it fuel you. Let it be the source of energy. When a negative thought of a trauma situation, of them yelling at you, physical, whatever that you went through, if it comes into your head, use that feeling of sadness or anger of like what you used to allow or what you went through to now, like, let me get shit done. Like, let me actually work on something and learn something, work out, stretch, get more flexible, take care of your skin, take care of your hair, take care of yourself, lay down, chill on your bed, watch a TV, relax, like be at peace, live your best life, do something that makes you have fun, take care, level up, really just level up. That's all I can say. Use your pain to just grow you into the person like of your dreams, and it just never ends. You'll continue to use this heartbreak for eternity. You'll just continue to level up till your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. You will continue just to love yourself and love your life. And yes, it's not perfect. Life will never be perfect. There's bumps in the road, but you know how proud you are of yourself for taking care of yourself, for how far you've come from such a low point in your life. It's so worth it, and you should never regret your heartbreaks, no matter how it changed you. You lost yourself, you became a bad person. You weren't a bad person, you ended up lashing out and becoming one too in the moment. You have to forgive yourself, but know that this happened for a reason, and this relationship needed to happen. Whatever you went through, like, never, always give yourself grace. Always give yourself grace. It takes two people for things to happen. So forgive yourself, understand you were young, or even if you were older, people learn these things at every age. There's no late, or everyone's going to learn the lessons most likely, hopefully. And if not, I'm going to be here to teach it if that's the case. But always remember, like, no matter what age you were, like, you went through this, you learned better communication skills. You learned what you tolerate and what you wouldn't. You learned that you won't, like, lie or you won't fake. So a lot of things stem from these things, right, in relationships. So you need to forgive yourself, understand the situation. You're mature now. You see what went wrong. You see what you did wrong. You have to point a finger at yourself. It's uncomfortable. I know. We all like to play victim when a relationship ends, or we try to pretend like it didn't happen. We don't care. We need to point fingers to ourselves first. 100%. We are the problem. Even if that person did pain to you, you have to focus on yourself as the problem more than them. Trust me, it doesn't make sense. You're like, they cheated on me, they hurt me, they hit me, whatever. No, that's playing victim. I know, because I've lived it. Trust me, I'm just like you. I've been through this pain. But either way, the only way to really get past it is to look at yourself first. And then if you want to be like, okay, well, I want a man that doesn't do this and doesn't, like you can then start like saying what he did wrong. But it doesn't matter whether you were on the bad or good. Every person needs to first point to themselves. In my opinion, that is the quickest way to heal and level yourself up. I don't know how people want to see that, but in my opinion, from my actual life experience, like 110% pointing at yourself first before anything levels you up quicker, and you get past things quicker. Then you continue moving forward. Because now that you know what you did wrong, you've just leveled up, and you will, the next relationship, your next woman or man will just never get that side of you ever. Whatever you did wrong, whatever you learned, all the lessons, write on a whole list of everything you did wrong, everything you shouldn't have done, even where things you saw red flags, all of those things, everything that you did wrong, you messed up. It was you that trusted a person it was you. It was you. It takes two people. So blame yourself, write a list of everything you did wrong, everything, and never do that again, and never do that to another person, and never allow yourself to tap into energy or to show up in person, even on a phone call. Don't even talk to people on the phone that are anything to do with the list that everything you just experienced. So you actually level up so much by pointing at yourself that you're the problem first. That's like one of the best advice I can give you to like moving forward and wanting to love again, or loving others, or just opening up your heart to this world again, and just giving. Because when you go through heartbreak, sometimes it closes you, right? You feel like you can't trust anyone, and you're just all super alone, and you don't want to do that. That's actually going to make you go kind of crazy, and it's going to keep you belittled and low and sad. And I don't want that for you, because I've lived that, and it's not fun, and it's not pretty, and you play victim for a long time, and it's a shit life. And you have to get out of that mindset and just fucking grind. You have to just level yourself up, and trust me, it'll be so worth it. But it does take you criticizing yourself and looking inward first in order for you to actually deeply level up, not just surface level, like maybe like you get your nails done. Nothing like that. That's surface level. Anyone can, pay money to like get a different outfit or something. This is surface level. We're talking about leveling up as in like your mental mind, like your capacity, your heart, your mind, body, and soul. I mean, your physical body too, not physical clothes, but your physical abs, your physical, like your strength, but with like, not like plastic surgery. I'm talking about like actual like health, like your heart rate going up. It makes you feel more confident, makes you feel alive. You have higher stamina. So there's just certain things like that when you start like leveling yourself up, your whole brain is shaped differently, and you start moving differently, and it's just incredible. So we should never think that our heartbreak was there to teach us a lesson. It was there for a reason, and it's better to have loved than have never loved at all. You are deeper because of this. And I do think that people should experience love. I think that people, it shapes them in a way, a heartbreak, before they get married. I think it's really crucial for maturity, and like we talked about, discernment, the capacity to love, to just even being creative enough to love. It feels amazing. Yeah, if it doesn't last forever and it hurts, but like you lived, like you lived and you've loved, like, and you're gonna have it again, and this time it's gonna be even better. And it was already amazing. It just didn't last. And then shit wasn't amazing, but sometimes they were. You experienced that. So now you're going to find someone that's more consistent, and you're going to be more consistent too, both parties. And you're going to love consistently without all of the things that went wrong in your past relationships. Like, you're going to love differently. And if that means you have to be patient, like me, waiting 5 years, if you need to be patient and still level yourself up and gain control and self-control and patience to finding the right person that fits you compatibly, where it's a good match and you guys are both happy long term, then it means waiting, and that's okay. But I still would never choose to have never loved. Like, I think that it's everything. Like, it literally, I won't even be who I am today if it wasn't for that. Like, that's a fact. For my first love, like, I would not be here today. So I'm super grateful for him, like, completely. Here are some affirmations for you to use. My love mattered. Nothing was wasted. I grew through love. Your heart was brave. I love that. Bravery. You were brave to have loved. You were brave to have allowed your heart to open and for you to have given it to another human on this in this world. Yeah, it didn't last, but that shows so much about you. That shows so much about who you are and how much faith you had in another person, that you were that deep to, love and to allow them to love you and for you to love them. Like, it's just, it shapes you as a person. It really does. Whether it ended badly, I'm telling you, we cannot regret it in any way. We can never regret this. It is everything. And just, it's a movie. At this point, when you look back, I know it might not feel like that. If you're going through heartbreak right now, it doesn't feel like it. It might feel like shit. And you'll just still have the thoughts and you'll just be going through it. And you can't stop thinking about them and they pop in your head. Trust me, I went through all of that. It's crazy. But one day when you're so far down the line, it's like, I just can't even believe that I'd waste time even thinking about that stuff. But it's like, you're so fresh in it that it's like, you used to think like that. It's like withdrawals. Like, you were addicted to this person. So you have withdrawals, shortly after the relationship. Trust me, the withdrawals, they go away. And your life gets better. And it doesn't seem like it, but this will change your life. This relationship, this heartbreak will literally change the whole trajectory of your whole future, your bloodline, your children, your children's children, your whole family right now. This is so important. This heartbreak that you're going through is so important. It's crucial for your development as a human, as maturing as a human on planet Earth. You need to go through this heartbreak. You needed to go through this. I would not be who I am today. I'm so grateful. It was hell. But just like anything that's really successful feeling, things take time to things that are painful, you get better results. So yes, for me, mine was hell, but at the same time, I literally grown on another, other levels, so far from that. I can't even comprehend the amount of things I've leveled up in my life since our relationship. I can't even. We would be here all day talking about all the achievements, everything of physical, mental control, quitting things, life-changing things, guys, life-changing things. And it all stemmed from my heartbreak. So I'm telling you, it seems shit right now. You might be in it. You might have fresh bruises and cuts. Who knows what you're going through right now? You can be going through a lot in these heartbreaks right now, depending on how crazy your heartbreak is. It depends on, there's different levels of heartbreak. But either way, heartbreak's heartbreak, whatever level you're at, whatever scarring you have right now. Trust me, it's so worth it. And you need to be grateful and just level up. Just simply level up. Use this. If you think of them, get to work, work out, do something. Don't just lay in bed all day doing absolutely nothing. Yes, lay in bed and watch TV, chill sometimes, but you know what I mean? Level up, do the inner work, learn something, take a course, take a program, learn a new skill, maybe start dancing, go to dance classes. There's so much things to do. And trust me, life is better when you start to level yourself up, because you start to understand your worth and you start to have a life away from just loving one person all the time. And that possibly could have been the reason why you guys didn't make it either. Because sometimes, especially at that age when I was in love, I think I was using it also as a way to just be so fixated and so obsessed, but it was kind of halting my growth. And I didn't really know myself. I ended up I didn't find myself because I was younger. Of course, I was still didn't know what I was going to do with my life. A lot of things because you're younger. But it also kind of halts you in a way from your own growth. I had talked to someone recently. I'm not going to name names, but something happened recently, and they had told me they wish that they had waited to not fall in love and get married and have children so young. So what I'm trying to say is, whether people admit it or not, or whether they choose to give into things or not, I think that your heartbreak that you're going through right now, you might think that it's not good, but I'm telling you, you going through that, then learning and being patient, leveling yourself up, still being open to love, but not taking action on anything just because you're lonely, still focusing on you and trying to find your perfect match that it will be the best thing you've ever done in your entire life and for your children one day. And there'll be no regrets or what ifs, because you chose to be patient as you're growing and learning in this world, instead of trying to force another next relationship or just jump into the next thing that comes because you're lonely. So, you probably dodged a bullet and they think the same thing about you, possibly. Either way, it takes two people. So remember what you did wrong, remember what they did wrong, take notes of both, and focus on yourself. Level up, and you will find someone on another levels of amazing. Trust me, because you are going to be able to be amazing yourself by being alone and focusing all your energy on yourself instead of on someone else, which is what you were doing. So you're going to grow faster, you're going to become better and a better person, and have more talent, and have more, you're more smarter, more wiser, accomplished more, which then brings more confidence to you, which then makes you more sexy, which then makes your love life better. So the list goes on of why it's better to, heal right now, focus on yourself, and grow, and use this anger, pain to level yourself up. And then you will get someone that you wouldn't have even been able to gotten before this heartbreak. You're going to be able to get someone that meets you wherever you're at, and you guys will be 100% compatible. And it all stems from your heartbreak. So this is a blessing in disguise, but this is a blessing that you went through this heartbreak, and you will level up. Exponentially, you'll level up. Trust me. I love you guys so much. I love the love topic. It's so much fun to talk about these things, because it just, when I talk about these things, I just think of my life, and it just reminds me how grateful, because sometimes, you're just in it, you're just living, and you're just, having fun, and just doing it. But like sometimes you don't always take the time to like think about like how far you've come. And when we have these conversations together, like as I'm helping you guys, like it's like I get to reflect on like everything about me too. And it just shows like, and it's like, it's true. These are like facts. Like it's because I've lived it. Like it's crazy. And it doesn't seem like it. Like you don't feel like it sometimes in the moment because you're living it. But then like time will go by since this heartbreak, whatever you guys are going through, like, and trust me, the more and more time that goes by, the more and more like wiser and stronger, and the more and more you see things, it's just the more and more you level up. It's just hard to explain. It's like the longer you hold out, the wiser you get, and the more like you grow as a person, and the more like, I don't even know, it's just interesting. Because I've had opportunities to like be in relationships, and I've been single for 5 years. It's not like I haven't had a relationship. I could have been, but it just wasn't like compatible. And I just know what I want for my future now, because I've been with myself so long. I see it. Like I see the family. I see like what I want, and I just need I need a man who's leveled up as well, and just took the time for self growth, like self focus. And that's the only way that you get to where I'm at right now, is through self-focus. And so it's not jumping from relationship to relationship. It's the only way. You need to focus in and level the fuck up, like literally. And then you just know you're going to make it. Like it's hard to explain. Like no matter who you choose, like you're going to make it. Like I know that for a fact. But I know that if I choose this one over this one, that I would be happier more days. Every single year in 365 days, I would have more happier days than non-happy days. There's always going to be happy and non-happy days. It's life. And it just business, relationships, family members, you marry someone, your children. Like there's always going to be ups and downs, like no matter what relationship you're in, right? But as you're alone longer and longer, and you level yourself up, you already understand that you're going to make it no matter what, right? Because you've mastered your brain. You've leveled up some levels that you're going to make it. Like you're not going to ever get divorced. You already know. So because of this, when you choose someone, it's just a matter about how many happier days than not happy days. And can this person provide based on how much work they've done on themselves? So it's kind of crazy, but trust me, what I'm telling you right now is like your future. Like if you just zone in, use this heartbreak to fuel you, to master yourselves, to master your mind, to master like your skills, where you're going, how you love people, your love, your heart, how, like everything. Master things. Focus on you. This will be you too. This will be you. You'll 100% know you're going to make it. Like you're going to make it. Like there's not even a doubt. You can't even, because you already like controlled and learned everything about yourself. Like nothing would affect it. Like you understand you understand. Like, it's hard to explain. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen for you, and I'm excited that I can help you understand this right now. If you're going through a hard time, like, you will level the fuck up. You will. So just lock in. Use this anger. Use this pain. Use these images, the trauma, everything you've been through. Let it fuel you. When everything boils inside. I remember when I used to feel like that. Goodness gracious, I literally can tap into like what was it? It's like 8 years now. Back when I used to have that anger, it's like 8 years ago. I can literally to this day, that's insane. That's crazy right now. I can literally in my brain right now, me speaking to you about this as I'm explaining, I can literally picture myself in that moment in time with anger and sadness all together, frustrated in my soul. Like, that is how deep this heartbreak shit goes. That is why it's so beneficial for you. Like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but you can literally tap into that past and literally feel that shit. And then it just like, it gets you just fucking locked in and zoned in. It's hard to explain, but you'll forever have this heartbreak that will forever fuel you to just fucking grow. Like, forever. Like, you will constantly level up because you'll always have something to pull from. Other people don't have that. They don't have anything to pull from. If I eventually do find my person, hopefully soon, and he's my exact match and like very compatible with me, and I ever think of we're going through something, I can literally pull from my past and remember what happened to me back then, and then look at my husband and be like, damn, like this is nothing like that, and it'll get me angry, and then I want to love this guy even more, and like I can't cuss or say things, but like literally just make like I'll always use the heartbreaks of the past to just make the present moment like the fucking best, like my best life and my person's best life, no matter what. Put pride aside and like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll always use like past pain, especially if it's deep like that with heartbreak, to just better yourself. Like, and then you feel more success and you feel more happy and you feel more love and you just feel like, just more powerful. And it just continues to grow and grow and grow, and you just get smarter and smarter and smarter, and then just the list goes on. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, guys. So right now it might seem like you're going through a whole bunch of shit. Like, he did this. I'm going through so much. And trust me, I was there. You have the bruises, the cut. Like, I can literally picture it. It's temporary, and this is shaping you for something huge. It's just shaping you. You need to go through this. It's going to teach you a lesson. It's going to literally change the trajectory of your whole childhood if you let it. If you just jump into the next thing, you're going to be wasting time. It's going to take you longer, but eventually you will. But trust me, you'll be able to teach your children these things too. Once you've mastered in your brain, you'll be able to teach your children. You'll be able to show your future husband, like, you know, like how much you've grown and what you've learned in this world. And it'll make him trust you more too, because he's seen that you've done the work and that you understand how relationships end. And then some people that never have loved, they don't have that, who have never had heartbreak, they don't have that experience. So they're more susceptible for things in the future, like when it's too late and they're married. So be grateful. Be grateful that you've loved than have never loved before. And be grateful of this heartbreak. You're going to level up. You're going to level up. I love you guys. This is video 6. If I could tell my younger self, everything is going to be okay. It's going to be better than okay. Like, better on another levels of okay. So continue forward. Focus on yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself grace. And figure out who truly loves you and who's really there for you. Who's truly there for you. If you were in the hospital, who would come for you? I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing 2 yoga classes tomorrow. We're doing a regular yoga, and then we're doing yoga sculpt with weights. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in the morning. And then at 2 p.m. is going to be our yoga sculpt one. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys found value. I hope I could ignite something in you. Even if you're feeling something from your past right now, use this energy to get shit done right now. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.